Hey, this is Overpass Insights. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about why it is so difficult to make time for your apps. Alright, so I'm working in the office this weekend to catch up on a few different things. A little bit of it's client work, but I'm trying to work on some of my own applications too. I mean, like everybody else in the world, I struggle with time management, like finding the time to do the stuff that's important. We talked before about the Eisenhower matrix. Is a very famous, where you have the quadrants of the urgent and non-urgent and important and not important. And client work is always urgent and it's important, so it has to get done immediately. So that a lot of times that takes up my entire schedule, right? It's just go, go, go. Like if I'm not busy working on client work, I have to be prospecting to bring in more clients. Now, client work has the benefit that we're 100% sure that we're going to get paid for it. Actually, we're about 80% sure that we're going to be paid for it. So we should get paid for those projects. Everything comes through, and we should finish those, and everything has to get done. Hell or high water must get done, right? And that's one of the benefits of it. The downside is it's very stressful, and you're always go, and you don't have time for your own applications. So we have our own apps, and I haven't done a lot of work on those lately because I've been so busy on the other stuff. They're getting neglected, mainly because in the Eisenhower matrix, they fall in the important but not urgent. That's one of the difficult things about being a software developer, or I suppose in any creative pursuit. If you wanted to write a book or do videos or whatever, it's always that I want to do that. It's important to me. It would be important in the long run, but it's not urgent. It doesn't have to get done today. I can wait till tomorrow, or oh yeah, I'm gonna get around to doing it. I'm gonna do that next month or whatever. And a lot of the times I try to steal time away from the weekends, which is again another time where maybe I should be spending time with my family, maybe I should be doing some other stuff. But it's like, it's always competing with time and what's important, right? Client work has some benefits. It has a lot of downsides too, right? You're constantly thinking about what's the next project going to come from, because once you're paid for this project, that's it. You got the next project. You got to think about the next project coming in. Are you going to be able to make payroll? Are you going to be able to make revenue? All that kind of stuff. Doing your own applications is also very stressful, because as you're working on it, as you're burning the midnight oil, as you're spending that time on weekend coding your own applications, and trying to get those done, you're constantly competing against the yeah, but what if it doesn't work? What if I'm just wasting my time? What if I'm just doing this, right? And that's one of the hard bits about just getting something out there and getting something done. I'm a strong believer in the fact that you shouldn't wait for something's perfect before you put it live. You need to get it out there onto the market so that you can see how it's doing, start to experiment with it and sort of experiment with stuff. But at the same time, you shouldn't put it out too early. Like, you don't want to put it out too early. It's like a fine line between the two of them, right? Putting an application out is not easy. Doing your own applications, putting it onto the App Store, I know how hard it is, because I've done it several times myself, and I get caught up in the day-to-day of doing work. I get caught up in the client work, get caught up in the family things, get caught up in a lot of different things, right? And it's always a struggle to find the time to actually sit down and actually do it. I was watching an interview recently. I think it was with Donald Glover. I can't remember who it was, but talking about how when he was writing Atlanta, they have all these opportunities to be on different shows and whatever, work with their heroes or be in a movie or whatever, but they still have to find the time to sit down and write the thing that may or may not have worked. And they do the same kind of thing that we have to do as app developers. It's something to think about, especially for those of us who do struggle to find the time. Because you got so many other things to do, and as you're working on it and you're not 100% sure if it's going to work, because then you're always second guessing yourself. But if you're gonna grow, if you're gonna have the passive income thing work, then that's the way to do it. My passive income has started to dry up over the last year, and where it's still coming in, it's not near the level it was. So I need to get back on that horse and start doing it. But it's tough. I know how tough it is. Anyway, I just wanted to bring that up so you guys to know the kind of things that I struggle with here, myself, in my own head. It's like, okay, he needs this client needs this client needs that, but then I also have to spend that time for myself to work on the project that Again, I have no guarantee it's going to work, but it has to be done. It has to get out of here and onto the IDE. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree, or tell me how difficult it is for you to find time to work on your applications and your projects. Anyway, that is it for today. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.